Yo, guys, welcome to the BFFs podcast YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the video before it starts. Let's get into it.
Okay. All right, BFFs, new episode. First time we're all in different spots. So I'm in Detroit. Josh, you're in LA?
Yeah.
Brianna is in New York. I'm choking. And Sienna, special guest right off the top. Sienna Gomez, you're in LA as well, right?
Yeah, I'm at home. It's like a little south of LA.
Okay, got it. Well, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, of course. How are you guys?
I think we're good.
Good?
Yeah.
Good. Good to hear.
So I've been told, I'm the old guy here, that like you're just gigantic.
I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't know. No, I wouldn't say that.
She's capping, Dave. She's capping. She pulls like a million likes a video.
Yeah,
no, that's not true. That's not true.
I mean, you're huge.
Yeah.
I'm on TikTok. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you're on this show.
She's trying to be humble.
I'm not trying to be cocky. I mean, yes, I'm on TikTok. Josh is on TikTok too. Josh is huge. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on TikTok. Brianna's on TikTok, and look at Brianna. But next to Brianna, I don't have a little note that says the new face of Maybelline. Like that's not Brianna. Yeah. That's you.
Right. It's also not me, Dave. If you were wondering, I'm not the new face of Maybelline.
Oh, I thought you might be. No. Yeah, I am the new face of Maybelline. It's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it grew pretty fast, so it's exciting.
You're huge. That's fine. You can come. That's not cocky. It's a fact. It's like, it'll get dark tonight. You're huge. The new face of Maybelline, that's no joke.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So what's that entail?
Yeah, like how long has that been? I apologize, but like how long has that been known?
No, you're good. No, you're good. That we started having that conversation like 2 or 3 months ago, and then we were kind of just like deciding between different I guess brands and stuff and who we wanted to work with and who, like what resonated the most, and then we kind of just decided that Maybelline was like the best, and that 2021 deal came in, and now I'm like with them for the whole year of 2021, and they're great, so it's super exciting.
I don't know if you saw a smile creep across my face when she was talking, and Gaz, a guy who's like my first employee ever who worked out of my kitchen, he's back in New York, and I just smiled because I love the way you're like, well, we sat down, we decided who we're going to work with, and we chose Maybelline as opposed to like vice versa. That is awesome. To be like, everyone's chasing me. I'm like, I'll take you, Maybelline.
I guess I'll go with Maybelline. Yeah.
No, they're awesome. They're huge. They're so great to work with.
Who was the last, and you may not know this, I don't mean to put you a spot, if people can research, who are the last faces of Maybelline? I feel like these are like megastar people.
I think James Charles was CoverGirl, right?
Yes.
I honestly am not sure.
Gigi Hadid, not a bad name.
Oh, yeah. They have told me that. Yeah.
Christy Turlington. I know Emily Dionato. She's a New York model.
I don't.
Yeah. Wow. Well, congratulations and thanks for coming on. I got kind of blown away because I know the little jingle, like the face of Maybelline jingle. So, Josh, it's electric.
So, like maybe it's Maybelline?
Yes.
I have like a necklace that says I should have worn it today.
That would have been electric. No, you're kind of flexing on people. So you're
flex.
It's big time. You're kind of like Josh. How quick was your rise? It was instant, right?
Literally like 2 days. Well, like 2 days was like when it started, but I mean it's still like happening, just obviously not as like quickly because it kind of like fades out it's just natural. But I'd say like the rise was like I think I got like 3 million in 4 days.
What did you do?
I saw the video.
It's crazy.
It was the video where you it was zoomed into your face, right? And you were walking and it was like good lighting, sunlight on your face. And you were like kind of, doing the whole like TikTok acting, good looking thing, walking. And then it like zoomed out, right? And you kind of just were like, you were like pushing out your gut or something.
No, I was wearing well, it started with a video of me like dancing in my kitchen, and then it kind of it started to like go up, but then I posted that video I think like 2 or 3 days later, and I was wearing like these like low-waisted pants, like I had literally just eaten like 3 meals before, super bloated. And then like that video like took off. And so then I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy. And then every video after that started doing really, really well because people liked the whole like body positive thing.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, you're right. That's like the one video that kind of like blew me.
So, I don't know that you can even go back into this mind space, but what were you thinking when that happens? Like, I'm still fascinated by how fast people grow on TikTok and go from just a normal teenage girl to the face of Maybelline like that. Like, what were you thinking when all of a sudden everything's piling up? You're like, oh my God, what's going on here?
Yeah. I mean, it was honestly like cool because that's like actually kind of like who I am as a person. Like I don't really care what like people think, and I'll just kind of post whatever. So it was like cool that I blew up for that, you know? But I mean, it was obviously super overwhelming because like one day I'm like a kid in online school, and then the next I'm like not doing any normal things anymore, and it's just like it was kind of overwhelming, but I'm really grateful for it because it's something I've wanted to do for a really long time, and I've been trying to. So like
Okay,
yeah.
so when you say that, like you were what do you mean like trying to do? You're trying to get into
Like you.
acting or something?
Yeah, so like so like my dream is always like since I was a little kid, like I've always wanted to like entertain people, and that's just kind of like who I am. So like I had a TikTok account before the one that blew up, and it had like 200K. And I kind of like gave up on it because I was like trying everything and nothing worked. It wasn't like getting any views. So then I like did the video that my account blew up on was a spam account. So it was like it had like 8 followers, and then all of a sudden it had like 200K when I posted that video. So it was like that account wasn't intentional, but like my purposes were intentional. You know what I mean? Did that make sense?
It
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
It was like
I
a spam account.
Yeah, well, I would have underestimated you. It's kind of, I don't want to say underestimate, but it's almost like when Josh and I started talking, I feel like a lot of the people who blow up, and maybe it's just me being an idiot, I assume it's accidental. Like they just jumped on TikTok,
Yeah.
posted a video, blows up, like, oh, what do I do with this? But that clearly, based on what you're saying, not the case.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like I've always like wanted that, but like that I didn't know that video in particular would because it was like a joke. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you, Josh. I mean, like I feel like you probably could understand this. But like when you like post something, you're like, oh, like this will do well, and this like or like this. Won't.
Yeah. No, you have an idea before you post it,
Yeah,
whether it's
and
like, oh, this is gonna be a viral video, or this is
yeah,
just something I'm posting to post. You know what I mean?
yeah, definitely. And that video, I was like, oh, this
100%.
is just a shit video. Like this won't do well, but it ended up doing really well. So that's really cool.
I gotta
So
say,
you don't associate with any of the houses, right? Like essentially, like you're not in a collab house.
No, no,
Would
I'm
you
not.
And
ever
why is
go
that?
to one?
No. I mean, I've been to I pretty much everyone or most of them, and I really like everyone. Like there's not really a house that I was like, "Oh, I don't like it here." But like I personally just like to like be not associated with like anything and just kind of have like my own individual like brand just because there's so much like to do.
Right.
Also, I'm so young that I like I'm living at home, so it just wouldn't really like make sense for me, you know. Maybe in
No,
the future.
100%. And is that a drama thing at all? Is that because like, with a lot of these houses, there's always like problematic people. Sway is, they're not shy to controversy, I would say. I would say Sway boys dip their toes in the controversy every once in a while.
I'd
So
say
is
that.
that the reason like you don't want to be in a house or what?
No, it's honestly not about drama because I pretty much like I get along with like people and like
Right. Yeah.
and like it's not as much about drama as it is just like I honestly don't know if like my parents would let me. Like I'm still young. Like I honestly don't know if I could do that mentally because I'm still in school. Like there's just too much like going on to like move to just drop everything and move to LA. You know what I mean?
Speaking of being young, our producers, whoever is doing this, they really don't trust me because there is 9,000 capital letters on my little sheet. No drama, super positive, keep it positive, super positive. I'm not going to say it anyways, but it's like all caps, super positive, super positive. Also, so
That's
you do a
okay, dude.
lot.
I got some jokes lined up just in case you came at me. I was
No,
ready.
I am. Listen, I get a bad. I think we're nicer than people give us credit for. The one thing,
we got a bad rap.
The one thing on TikTok is, which I'm finding out, there's a lot of very literal people. So it's like you say something that you think is clearly a joke, and then you find out like they don't think it's a joke. And by the way, that's like, did you see the thing on that gossip site that said we got in a blowout with Dixie, Josh? What, like, they're just...
What the fuck is that?
Totally made
Why are they
up.
just making shit up?
Who made that up? Like, who did that to us?
Totally made up. And I want Dixie to be like, that just didn't happen. But the people probably...
No, she texted me. And she was like, did you see this? And I was like, yeah. And then she just didn't answer me. So I don't know what that means, but...
Crazy. I do have a question, though. And this, to me, is like a fair question, but some people be like, it's not nice. So your best friend is Jack Wright. I don't know if that means you're dating or not. I commented on him because I've seen him on TikTok. He's the most smiley dude ever.
He's like a golden retriever. That's what I think every time I see Jack. Personally.
So
I see him, I'm like, he reminds me of Blake.
Is that planned? Is his smiling like, when you watch figure skating and you have to smile at the judges? Is he like, I'm going to dance and I'm going to have the biggest smile at all times?
No, that's actually him.
So if you two are
He's
just
smiling.
talking, like eating dinner, you guys are just hugely smiling at each other?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
wild.
I'll try to have
Just
a
like
I'll
that.
try to have a serious conversation with him, and he's like, and I'm like, Jack.
Full. I mean, he has the biggest nonstop, so to the point when I'm watching, like, wow, this can't be a real smile because he never takes it off his face.
No,
He needs a toothpaste line.
Yeah, I know. He needs like a.
If he was smart, he would make toothpaste or like a teeth whitener company or something. He's showing off those pearly whites every second.
I know. I mean, good for him. Look at his teeth. They're beautiful. But no, yeah, he actually is like that. He's just like a happy soul.
And what does this mean? Her best friend is Jack. This is what the producers wrote. Her best friend is Jack Wright, parentheses, boyfriend, but she calls him her best friend. They are very obviously together and don't hide it, but they don't explicitly say it that they're together. They just call each other best friends.
I want to talk to your producer.
So is this on or off? Like what? That sounds a little bit like you, Josh, to be honest with.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, like Dave's giving you the same shit, Sienna, that he gives me.
No,
every podcast,
I knew this question was gonna be asked, so I was ready for it because I was gonna say, let's direct the conversation at Josh because I think we'll have the exact same conversation.
Okay, well let me put it in Josh terms. If someone's dating, Josh and Nessa are a 10. They're 10 out of 10 dating. So compared to Josh and Nessa's relationship, which is a 10. Where are you guys?
They're like an 11 or 12, dude.
Yes.
They're more than us. They are more.
No, I mean, Josh, this podcast is about best BFFs, right?
True.
Yeah.
Right,
So
yeah.
a BFF is somebody you trust, somebody you're with all the time, somebody makes you smile. Those are things that Jack is to me. So therefore, he is my best friend, right?
I think she got us, Dave.
Why do the both of you and all of you TikTokers like hide the relationships when they're so obvious? Why don't you just say it? Like, that's my girlfriend. That's my boyfriend.
Right.
Josh, you got this one.
Yeah, I feel like that question was definitely directed to you, considering this is my podcast. So I'll just
both
decide
of
not to
you.
answer.
No, it really isn't like a hiding it thing. It's just like we're best friends. Like it's just that's all there is to it. We're not, we don't owe any explanation. Therefore, we're best friends.
Should we, Sienna? Should we pull up the video you made on TikTok with Jack? That's just gave me top at the red light, I believe.
Yes.
Should
pull
we
it up.
have that?
I don't know what it is, but let's pull it up. Are you wearing your pink hat in it? That's another thing. Like, you got a signature pink hat.
Oh my God!
Wait, is someone actually pulling up the video?
Oh my God,
Oh yeah.
Pulling it up.
Did we have it?
Yes, we have it. We have everything, don't we?
Oh, I don't think this isn't
this is-
top at the red light though.
3, 2,
Oh my
1.
God.
And blah blah blah.
Oh, just trying to make me
You choose.
What?
Did
That
you
was the
just
whole
stare at the-
TikTok?
That was it.
That was just us singing. That wasn't even like
Yeah, that wasn't like a relationship one, I wouldn't say.
Are you gonna get into other stuff? Like, what are your goals now that you, like Nessa? I know sings. Are you doing other stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, for like, so I obviously have the Maybelline deal, which is 2021, and I really want to go. It's hard with COVID, you know, because like nothing's in person. But like I really want to be able to attend Fashion Week this year, which comes along with the Maybelline deal. And then also, we have a lot of like shows and stuff planned. And then I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say, but
Here
like,
you can just sling it.
I really want to.
Yeah,
get
no,
into
we have a
acting.
rule on this podcast. You're allowed to say anything.
Just sling it.
Oh,
Anything you want.
Yep.
okay. I think TikTok Room is really gonna enjoy that one. No, and then I really want to get into acting a lot. I'm not like a singer, so I'm not gonna dive into that field, but
What about?
I mean,
modeling too.
Did somebody? I assume this must be. Did you have your makeup like professionally done for this pod? You must, right? If you're going to be the Maybelline girl, you just did it yourself.
No, yeah, I just did it myself.
Oh, that surprises me.
What?
but I
Good
feel like that's
makeup.
kind of the brand, though, right? Sienna is like, it's kind of like be yourself. Like you don't have to overdo any. That's kind of like your whole
Yeah, that's like the whole like
thing.
thing with Maybelline is like it's like a very like natural like that. Yeah, you're right. That is my brand. Like just not really caring what people think, doing like whatever like I want. Like I don't know. It's like I can look bad and it's like people will expect it because it's me, but like I can also look good and people will expect it because it's like confident. You know what I mean?
That's a
it
good
can go
spot
both
to
ways.
be. That's
Yeah,
a great
it
spot
is.
to be.
It's a really
If you
good
look
Great
like,
spot.
if you look like trash, oh, it's just Sienna being Sienna. If you look hot, it's like, oh, just Sienna being.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want that? That's a win-win.
Perfect world.
Yeah, it is.
It's-
I know.
yeah.
What about the squirrel dance? I need to like. This is your trademark. Can I see it? Do
Yeah.
you have it? Can I see the squirrel dance?
Maybe we could get a live one. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool if we could get a live.
I think Dave
live
is gonna be underwhelmed, but I'll give you a little squirrel dance.
All right,
Oh,
let's see it.
pulling it up. Never mind.
No, I want to see it from you.
No,
We'll do
no,
the
no, no.
live.
We want a live one, Sienna.
It's just that. That's it. That's all.
Question: what just happened?
Yeah.
Yo, we
That
need
was a squirrel
we
dance?
Need a replay.
Yeah, that's
Wait, can I see that one more time?
One more.
Yeah.
Come on,
That is awesome, man.
that's it.
That's all. That's
the whole
really
thing.
it. That's it. I know. It's pretty underwhelming. I know.
How did that come to life? How did that start?
Okay, I literally just so I used to well, I still do, but I made like a video and I was like dancing really awkwardly, like literally just doing like the most random thing. And then I did that, and then people were like, "Oh my god, that's so funny," because the squirrel emoji is like this. So then people were like, "Oh, she did that," and then it like came with like a wind sound behind it because I'm like revving up like the engine. I don't even know. Like it just came like
It almost just like
emoji.
TikTok comments made it a trend.
Yeah.
I do that
right?
all the time.
Like with the
Yeah.
squirrel. Yeah, it always happens. No, for
Yeah.
sure.
So is that
Great
all over
dance.
TikTok? Are like people duetting and doing squirrel dances everywhere?
It used to be like huge, like it used to be like my like a huge thing, but then I kind of just like eased a little like out of it because it's like you can only do something so much before it kind of like
You don't want to be defined by the squirrel dance.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be known as like squirrely. That would
Yeah,
suck.
squirrel
I
I
dance.
want to
could-
be the
Squirrel
squirrel
girl.
girl.
Oh my! When I met people, they're like, "Are you Squirrel Girl?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I need to chill."
Yeah, you need a brand change after that.
A little
Squirrel
bit.
girl. Jeez.
But it's still fun. I still do it because it's like what kind of got me here, you know?
Yeah.
I'm reading all the stuff. It's like crazy. Every million followers on TikTok, you do a duet with yourself and do the same dance with cake.
Yeah.
Can we see one of those?
I
Where are you
can't-
coming up with these ideas? These are like brilliantly simple, like
Yeah.
seemingly dumb but brilliant ideas.
It just comes in the shower. I swear.
On the
Yes.
spaceship, I'm a spaceship. Big white mansion in my habitat. Aim right stage like a laser tag.
There it is.
There's a squirrel. There's a squirrel.
You did it.
So it's like
Wow.
that walk. That walk is like one of my things, and then that
That's
squirrel
true.
thing is one of my things. So it's like it just kind of is like like celebratory of a new million.
How that walk is your thing? It looked like
She's got apparently she just got a million things. I think she actually just gets a new thing every million followers. I think that's
I love it.
No,
I
no,
love it.
that's not true.
All right.
And in every one too, I wear like a new bathing suit. I don't know if that's on your producer's list, but
No, my producers, anything with bathing suit young, they're just keeping me in a closet because you're young and I'm old. So I didn't even look at the bikini part of it. But we do have, Brianna, a game to let her out so we don't take all her day that you're ready to play, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Heck
So
yeah.
it's 04 or before. It's kind of like the game that we play every week, Zomer versus Boomer, but it's kind of directed towards Sienna. It's things that like we probably grew up with, and she may not even know what they are. So I want her and probably you guys to guess. We need guesses on what these things are.
So was it in 2004 or was it before that? Is that the question pretty much?
Yeah. No,
Okay,
you just
cool.
have to guess what it is. It's like shit that was before.
So this is just the
Sienna.
name of the game, but we're trying
Yeah.
to actually guess what we're about to
Right.
see.
Yeah, it just
Got
sounded
it.
like a
Right?
it sounded like a cool name.
It
I
does
feel
sound like a
Dave's
cool
gonna
game.
know.
You think Dave's gonna know?
Yeah, if it's like stuff that was before.
Sienna, he doesn't know anything.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what that is.
Okay.
That's-
I can't see.
I
it.
can't.
Oh, that
I
makes
can't
it
see
hard.
anything. How do? Yeah, this is really unfair advantage if only Dave can see the.
Oh,
I know what that was. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You guys have
it's
to
like
guess.
a picture, right?
Yes.
You see the pictures. I don't know what it's called.
Is that a VR?
No.
So wrong.
Oh, you're so young.
Oh,
VR.
it's a film thing. It's a film. It's a movie thing.
Yeah, you click on it and the pictures change.
Filming it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
A
surprising to me. That
pictogram or something?
What?
Is it like a pictogram? That sounds like a word it could be.
No, it's.
I don't think
I
so.
can't believe you guys know what this is.
Yeah, that they have
No,
that.
yeah, I
movie.
had them.
I had one too.
I had one too. So
Yeah.
this thing has stood the test of time.
Yeah, it's more generational
sure.
than Dave Matthews.
Yeah. That's what it's called, a 3D viewfinder?
3D viewfinder.
That's not what it
guess
was
so.
called in my day.
By the way, Dave, my mom got pissed at me for not knowing Dave Matthews.
I got
Just
attacked.
saying. Sent me a whole text.
It
sent me a whole
literally is
text,
insane not to know who. Yeah, you got attacked bad, Brianna.
Yeah, you
Do you-
fueled that.
Sienna, do you know who Dave Matthews is?
The Dave Matthews Band.
Thank you.
Yeah, they sing music. They're
Thank
like
you. I like
Toes in
you. You're smarter than these two people.
the. Thanks. Oh, that's a Bratz doll. No.
Nope.
Okay. No, that's like is that like Descendants dolls? I can't know this.
I
This is
thought it was
mine.
Bratz as well.
Oh,
No.
Monsters
Like-
High. Monsters High. I used to have those.
Yes, you knew it.
Yeah.
Wait, that's before.
That was after
That's
Bratz.
an OG toy though.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was before 2004?
I think it was after 2004.
Okay. So that just doesn't matter. That was just a cool name. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kinder.
Used to play
No.
these in church. Used to always rip these in church, dude.
Yeah.
What are they called? Gosh, I
Have you ever seen
like
Sienna?
I was in a Catholic school. So we
You
always
press the
ripped
little
these.
buttons. I know what these are.
Yeah,
Oh,
these
Sienna's
are big.
never seen them. No
There
guesses?
used to be bigger ones, a little bit of a bigger one too, right?
I think so.
What are they
Pet
called?
something.
No, that's
pet
Pet
something,
Rocks.
right? Nah, it's like
Yes.
Tamagotchi or whatever it is. Tamagotchi, that's what it is.
I knew those.
So close.
Josh is pissed
So
that he didn't get
close.
that one.
I knew that one.
Dude, I played it every day. It was a
Oh.
part of my like Catholic schooling.
Oh, what's this called?
Hatchimal, got it, boom.
Oh, yeah, my
Josh
my
got it.
It's Hatchimal. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
How'd you know?
Yeah. My cousin got a family member got it for them for Christmas this year, so
I got my
it was,
cousin
it
one
was a
too.
pretty easy one.
That's so twins.
Oh, Game Boy. Bang.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, we should have let Sienna try to guess that one. Did you ever see one of those before?
Yeah, I mean I've seen it, but I don't think I would have gotten the name.
do you know what game
Would
it
you-
came with?
Nintendo,
Well, it is Nintendo, but it came with one game.
like Mario Kart or something.
Tetris. Tetris, the squares fall, and it's
Just
like,
like falling. It's the
and you
matching
scoot them
shape
in.
one.
Yeah.
I'm
Super
so-
addicting. And then they fall faster and faster. And you play for like an hour, and then you die, and it's frustrating. But Game Boy was the truth.
Yeah. Game Boy was
Boy is
so
OG.
sick. I remember when
That looks
Oh.
like a Hatchima boy.
No. Is that a furry?
I think that's
Close.
like a.
I thought furries were like weird
Furby.
sexual.
Furby.
people.
The same thing.
That's what I thought, Josh.
Furby.
But I'm not saying it because I'm being told to be good.
Dave, we were
People,
aligned.
I'm not even getting
Furries
him
are
to
weird
use
people.
My comeback.
Furries are weird sexual creatures.
Yep,
They
100%.
have like weird fetishes.
Oh, the furry
Super
people,
weird.
yeah, are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
We'll get canceled.
It's like almost
Oh,
Griffin
a
level weird.
A light bright.
I used to play with these.
Dave knew that right off the
Fuck
bat.
yeah. Those things are awesome. You punch like the board.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
Fuck Dave. Good go.
Oh.
There's two more.
Ah.
This one.
This-
and the last
I used
one.
to have,
I've actually, yeah, I think I've seen these before.
I used to play with these when I was younger.
I did too.
Are these like the ones that like wind up and they actually
Yeah.
like move?
You
Yes.
pull the
Yeah.
thing and then it makes a little sound and it goes like this.
It's almost like the cars that would like you'd wind them back and
Yeah.
then shoot forward.
Yeah, Matchbox.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is though.
Zuzu pet.
Zuzu pets. I do remember
Like
that.
zoom,
Jeez.
zoom.
These were
zoom.
like
Yeah.
these were like in the ads when you used to watch like Nickelodeon in like 2009
100%.
or like
Yeah.
or, like Disney Channel. These were the Zuzu Pet ads.
Mhm.
I remember that.
Oh.
Right, William.
Oh,
Rainbow
silly
Gimp.
bands?
Gimp.
Sienna got it.
Yeah,
What?
Gimp.
make these.
That's
It's
Gimp.
Rainbow Loom. It's not
That's
Gimp.
Gimp.
No, it's not.
Motherfucker, that's Gimp. I know Gimp when I see Gimp.
It's not Gimp.
Do you know what Gimp is?
Yes, I used to Gimp.
I used to Gimp
is-
like triple Cobra like a motherfucker.
Me too.
What is
I was
Gimp?
Pretty good.
Gimp
Yeah,
is
guys
like you make
know what Gimp is?
necklaces, you stitch them like tornado, triple cobra, like it's Gimp necklaces, and that looked a lot like Gimp.
It wasn't.
Gimp.
It's Rainbow Loom. It's easier because people can't do Gimp anymore.
Yeah, that's because the new generation doesn't want to work for anything.
What is it like string though? Is Gimp with like the
Yeah,
strings?
rubber.
Rats.
It's rubber.
These are rats.
Yeah,
That's
those are
brats. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the last one. You did really good, Sienna, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Their outfits are cute.
I was just gonna say, how old are brats like geared towards? Those brats, people get
Those
mad.
are before Sienna was born. They were made.
Those brats should be like 21 plus.
Yeah.
They're like weirdly sexualized, right?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Like
driving
how they
at
dress?
for like a little girl.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Do
Well-
I get to ask you guys questions now?
Yeah, shoot away.
You want to ask us questions? Go for it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So in one of your live or in one of Nessa's lives, you came in and you called her babe. So are you guys? I was wondering about that. I was like, is he
Okay,
dating?
okay.
Her? Did you know she was on live? I was just-
How is she like? Is everyone in the world fucking against me on this podcast, dude? It's
No,
like the
not at all.
producers
That
are
was a
throwing
question.
shit up. Sienna somehow knows more than the podcast even. What's going on?
No, okay,
But yeah,
don't-
I might have or may not have said that word.
no, you did.
Maybe didn't know she was live, but
What world are we
It's just
in? There's
force
the
of
two
habit.
of you. It's like you're both dating the other person, and we just play this game like, are you dating? Of course they're dating. She was in his bed the other day.
I was also in the kitchen with him. We were also at the beach together. Like, is that the only thing you like look at? Like, that's a little weird, Dave. Like, you only care about like the bed.
No, but they're clearly boyfriend girlfriend.
She just pulled the like every TikToker comment on you, like how she just brought up, wow, the Dave, that's weird. You're talking about them in a bed. You're
Well-
45. You're 73.
I got to be honest. There's a difference when you're in a relationship. So, like, I'm in my kitchen with fucking Paul. Like, Paul's in my kitchen, but he's not laying in my bed.
Like, you've never had like a little sleepover with your best friend? Like,
Yeah, me and Dave, BFFs. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're always just having sleepovers.
No, you guys can play your semantics games. That's fine, but I mean, we all know the score. And the thing about it is, after this is over, he'll be like, not my girlfriend, not my girlfriend. And then there'll be like a TikTok of them like making out 2 seconds later.
Yeah,
and everyone,
right after this.
Right. And everyone will DM me, be like, what's your boy doing? He's making you look stupid.
Yeah.
You'll say that about Josh?
Yeah, because he'll be like, no, not my girlfriend, not my girlfriend. We end the podcast and they make out 2 seconds later.
That's just a best friend thing to do. It's like the new generation.
A new way to, I guess, whatever.
The new generation. That's awesome.
Thanks, guys, for having me. It's
Thank
good
you for
talking-
Yeah,
coming
thank
on.
you for coming on, Sienna.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Congratulations on the Maybelline. That's pretty awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
They want me to do a squirrel dance?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
let's get a squirrel dance.
I think Dave should hit a quick squirrel dance
Wait,
before we end for sure.
No,
what is
can't
the
I-
emoji again?
You
Dave,
just
I
gotta
did-
I
rev
think-
it.
Oh, it's just like this. It's easy. It's just like that was pretty much it. I mean, how
Yeah,
hard is
that's
that
like-
to copy?
really good.
It looked like you were riding a tricycle there.
What does hers look like? I mean, hers isn't exactly like, you know, Beethoven. It's just a little like thing.
Well, like, I just don't get why you're like inverted. Like, it's just like right here.
He was like sideways riding.
Isn't that the emoji? It's like whatever.
I appreciate the effort.
I gave it my best shot. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me, guys. Bye.
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 All right, Slice is the official pizza delivery partner of One Bite. We want One Bite Slice to be the only way you order pizza. Slice is running a sweepstake offering pizza for life. I mean, honestly, there's something better than pizza for life. From now until February 21st, use the hashtag #SliceForYear on Twitter for entry into Pizza for Year sweepstake. If you post a picture with your Slice receipt, you get 5 extra entries. Remember, download the Slice delivery app. Use the code DAVE for $3 off your first order. Again, you got nothing to lose. Pizza for a year is probably better than money for a year. Hashtag #SliceForAYear on Twitter for entry into Pizza for Year sweepstakes. And if you post a picture with a Slice receipt, 5 times the entries. Okay, so download the app. Do it. Now let's get back to the show. She seems like a super nice person.
No,
she
she is a
does.
real nice girl. Yeah.
I still don't believe that her friend doesn't plan the smiles, but that's besides the point. Okay, so that was good. That was drama free. We were great. She's impossibly in drama with Too Nice, but we do have some drama.
But we're not.
floating around.
Yeah, that's what I was about
There's
to
a
say.
lot
We
of
don't have to be
drama.
safe.
So the Sway House cleanup. I'm in a fight right now, which to me is one of the more preposterous fights I've found myself in with Jackson
Right.
Mahomes. And
No,
it's-
I'm actually in a little fight with him too, I think.
Yeah, I think you may be too. And here's where it's strange. So let me set the stage. There's a bunch of things that happened. First of all, this week, Jackson Mahomes started basically TikTok. I don't know what you say, tweet, Instagram TikToking at Nessa, right?
Yeah, he was like
Duetting
I
her.
guess duetting her. It was like some songs, with like the words in the songs. Listen to the words, right? Like talking about like give her this dick if she lucky and shit like that. So, anyways,
Do
was
we
a
have
little-
this stuff to show? Let's show what it is. Let's show what it is.
I like you. Don't give a fuck about your boyfriend. Come on, let's link. Can't do what I do. I can beat it up with no hand.
Well, that's just him singing. What's that have to do with Nessa?
The lyrics are about Josh.
Yeah, so that was right after I think some of the drama happened, so people like associated it together, and then he made a duet to a video Nessa made. Remember we talked about it on the podcast where it was like, I wonder if I'm lucky, because Ness like was videoing herself, and then it was like a stitch with me talking about like hooking up or whatever. So he duetted that video with Ness where she's singing that song, and pretty much like was saying he wants to like dick her down or whatever. And then I duetted it with the, Stitch and like looking back and Ness was in my bed. So that's kind of like where it all started.
Right, and then he said, I don't know how we don't have this stuff ready to go, but here's the video here.
Looking at me, I know you wanna fuck me. I give you this dick if you lucky. Been a few days, I just want me some cutty. I tell her, come on, bring a baby.
So when did he do that?
That was about 4 or 5 days ago now, maybe.
But what provoked it? What led to that?
he just did it.
Did that out
was
of
like
the cloud. Okay. Random
Yeah.
makes that duet with Nessa. Then you go back and forth, and she's laying in bed. I saw he's like, she looks bored, right?
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he did.
And what was your response? You're
So I said long night, probably tired.
So this is all out of the clouds. Him just, has Nessa ever talked to him?
No.
So random of him.
No, yeah. Like a very, very weird random thing. And it was like, I didn't want to have to bury Jackson Mahomes, but I did. Like I didn't want to. but
he
I
was posting with
did.
his girlfriend a few weeks ago, though, so I thought he was in his own relationship.
What did Nessa say about any of this?
I think she just laughed at him, if I'm not mistaken. It was kind of like one of those.
Okay,
It was
so
like,
that happens. We gotta get Nessa back on here, by the way. I'm a Nessa stan too. But that happens. Now, while this is going on, I actually thought I was like friendly with Jackson Mahomes because
Right.
like, all right, 3 years ago or whatever it is, Jackson Mahomes and I believe it is Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend, I believe at the time, they made this video at the Patriots game. I'm a huge Patriot fan for anybody who doesn't know. And they're like dancing and making a scene after beating the Patriots, who at the time were the defending Super Bowl champs in Foxborough. So I'm like, all of New England were fucking mad at these two people. And I wrote, a blog. I'm like, these two fucking assholes. Basically, come beat us. Do that dance when you beat us in the playoffs. It's kind of like a football. And by the way, I stand by, if you're Jackson Mahomes and you're the brother of like the best quarterback in the league, and you're going to go TikTok and dance and brag after you beat other teams fans are going to hate you. That's
100%
part of the game. You have to know that. Well, Jackson Mahomes and then I had like a back and forth not too long ago where we were in a dance-off. Like he did a dance, tagged me getting off a plane. I did a dance in Miami, and I thought, okay, we're having fun with it. It's like a joke. This thing happens where he talks about Nessa, so we reach out, hey, come on the pod. And I still think it's friendly. I thought it was going to be like, yeah, absolutely, I'll be on the pod. Well, he doesn't respond to like Kareem, who does our social, and Paul, and I'm like, do we have him? No. So it's like, all right, I'll reach out because I think I'm friendly with him. So I'm like, hey, come on our podcast. He writes back, screen capture of the blog I wrote years ago being like, these two assholes. He's like, you've disrespected my family. You've disrespected like everything I'm about. I think I'll pass. I was stunned. I'm like, wait a minute. And I wrote back to him like, are you not self-aware? Like, is everything you do serious? Because I thought you were in on the joke. And then I post it. He's like, well, why don't you post the whole conversation? I don't even know what that meant. I posted everything. I didn't even know what Kareem and Paul had sent. But where my mind is right now, I think the dance-off I got with him in Miami was serious.
It was.
No, I think he actually was trying to dance against you.
Yes. I was in a real, like, Jets and Sharks, West Side Story dance-off. That's incredible.
That's the best part, is that you had no idea you were even in this legendary dance.
He like he's like, I smoked you, bro. He was serious.
100% serious.
That's like one of the more amazing things that's happened to me since I've started. Like, I was in what I thought was a Zoolander style dance off, and the other guy was basing like his existence on winning that dance off.
Wow. Yeah, no, I mean, it's weird that he targeted you on a dance-off and then me right after. It's like he's coming for the BFFs like squad here. Brianna, watch out.
Did you know that? Am I the one that I thought we were like? I thought for sure he was coming on. I thought I was friends with him. I've never been more like caught off guard when it's like, no. I was like, wait, what do you mean no?
I thought it was like jokes more,
He's
right?
very
Like
serious.
it seemed like he was. Well, it seemed like he was doing it. It seemed like he was aware enough that he was doing it all for, like, numbers, obviously, right? Like, that's what it kind of came off as. Like, okay, this guy obviously knows he's being kind of whack. So
But
he's
he's
probably
not
just
like
doing this
you.
for the fun, but he's serious.
Yeah, like you can make fun of yourself. We watch your old videos. He's 100% serious in all of his videos.
So all right, that's where I didn't know that. I'm beginning to think I've lost touch with, I guess, reality enough where, like, wait a minute, I'm so far off on this. Am I the crazy one? Like,
I think he wants to be Josh. Like, he wants to be a TikTok phenomenon.
He's the worst dancer of all time. He's the worst. He's awful.
I know.
And I'm not like saying I'm Fred Astaire. Like, but I knew when I did my dance, I'm like, oh, I look like a total asshole. That's why it works. He, I think, thinks this is real.
He thinks
We've
it's like
left-
Dancing on the Stars or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've left Earth. And by the way, he's also left Earth if you think you can go in the NFL or sports, which fans hate each other, you can go do these dances in the
And
other
not get
people's
absolutely
stadium. Right.
Roasted.
It's like taking your flag and sticking on the logo. Obviously, the other fans are going to be like, you assholes.
It's like what Juju did, right? Like him with
Exactly.
the TikTok dancing all over the fields. But the thing about Juju is he's actually an NFL player.
Correct.
Playing.
So it's like he's actually made it and is like you can't argue he's better than everyone that's making fun of him that's a fan. He's the one in the NFL. Jackson, it's like, well, you're not really in it. Your brother's in it. He's great, your brother. But it's like fans are going to fucking despise you if you're going to start shitting on their teams and you're not even a player.
And your dances stink. I mean, they stink. I mean, if we're going to call it like it is, Jackson Mahomes cannot dance. He cannot dance. If that's how we're going to play it, if we're going to have to go to the literal police, if Jackson Mahomes went on Dancing with the Stars, he get a 0.0 and get laughed out of the building by that, like, French guy, British guy. He'd be
100.
like, yeah.
Get out of my show. I don't want you here.
Off.
Brianna, did you know he was serious the whole time? You sound like you knew that.
I've been looking at his TikToks for a while. We send them in the group chat. It's funny because he's very serious about all of them. So I've been watching them for a little bit.
So when he's talking to Nessa, he's serious?
Yes, he wants Nessa, I think, but also for likes. It's for likes and views.
Yeah, it's definitely like a little clout farming action.
But I think he thinks he's the man when he does it, even though.
So he thinks he's cool.
Yeah, because his brother's who his brother is.
Yeah, but his brother is his brother.
Yeah, he's living off the brother's clout, I would say.
That is fucking crazy. And then sticking with the literal police. So some kid comes at me and whatever. This happens every once in a while. Somebody who just I have no time or energy for, but he gets on my radar. This kid just ripped me. He makes a TikTok. Dave Portnoy's a scumbag. He made a joke that I don't like and don't understand the contest like 20 years ago. So I blogged it, and I did my thing, which I do forever. It's like, I'm not going to give this kid the time of day, so I'm not even going to mention his name while writing an entire blog. He didn't get it. Do we have the video of his response? This idiot. Like, I watch this, I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on? How can so keep in mind, I blogged it, I tweeted it, I made an entire thing about this kid's rant about me, just going off. And this was
thing I'll say about Barstool tonight, and it's that David Portnoy is a massive
No, that's
piece
the
of
wrong
shit,
one.
a huge piece of shit.
He responded to your blog?
Oh yeah, you didn't see this?
No,
I
I
didn't
only
see
saw those ones on
No.
TikTok.
Wait till you see the response to my blog. It's
Can you give a rundown of like kind of what you said in the blog? Would you just shit on him?
I was basically like, this kid's lucky I've matured because I'm not going to mention his name, but he's like a kid who's never had a real job in his life, doesn't understand how the real world works, has no idea what joke he's even talking about, and is saying that people shouldn't accept money when he's sitting there for the Barstool Fund doing nothing except ranting to his like 8 followers, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he was saying the Barstool Fund was a publicity.
Yeah, which is insane. That's one of the... just because we're raising money doesn't mean I'm an asshole. I'm only doing it for publicity, which is, if you knew anyway how it started, that's clearly not. And I never understand when people are like, why is he publicizing it? It's like, well, we can't get donations
How would you raise
If you don't
money?
publicize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's down.
This morning to find out that Dave Portnoy wrote an article about me in which he said that the old Dave would have gone ballistic on him, wiped him off the face of the internet, ruined his life. This is the man who hates cancel culture, by the way. And then at the end he says, I'm going to be the bigger man and refuse to acknowledge he exists in an article about me. Like, Dave, you fucking idiot. That's not what ignoring is. You wrote an article about me and linked the video, you moron. If you wanted to ignore me, and if you were physically capable of ignoring any criticism and not whining about it like a big loser baby, which you are, you would just not say anything. This is saying something, you fucking moron. Like I said multiple times in the last video, Dave Portnoy is the softest man on the planet. He's old and ugly. And again, this charity is just so when if I say those things, he's going to say I hate small businesses. Exactly like I said. And yeah. So
Talk about not getting the joke.
Yeah.
I don't like, what am I dealing with here? Dan and a big cat's here, and we were walking down the hallway, and this is after the Jackson Mahomes, and we're like, we may have just entered a world where sarcasm has
It's just gone.
Gone.
It's left.
yes left the building.
Everyone's
Everything.
serious.
How could he not know that an entire blog and video that I made about how mature I am by not mentioning him, and all I did was mention him for 5 hours, that was the gist of what I don't know what to do. And now on the TikTok room, they're going to be like, Dave's so dumb, he just mentioned him again.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah, probably. And then they're going to be like, yeah, he is a soft baby, but he's also old at the same time. He's an old baby.
Yeah, they're right. The last one, I don't have to see that on here. This happened, Josh. We talked about a girl made a TikTok about me following and unfollowing her instantly.
Do you remember
Why'd
what
you
you
do
said
that?
about that in the beginning of the show?
Yeah,
Episodes
I
ago?
used to never unfollow because I felt like it's calling a girl ugly to her face.
Oh.
Now I drive alone past your street.
Damn, Dave.
You did the request to see if she was hot, and then she wasn't, and you unfollowed her.
Facts.
It's fucked up, man.
Well, what are you supposed to do?
Holy shit, man.
You
wait,
can't-
wait
you
a
just
week. Wait a little bit, right?
I'm trying to
You
keep...
just crushed her to life.
Listen, I told you also on this podcast, did I not, that if you're going to slide into my DMs, be public so I can see. Don't force my hand because I
You
get
did say that.
I get
You did say
crucified
that.
either way. It's, oh, look how many people Dave's following. What a scumbag. So I'm just being straightforward Dave, honest Dave. Oh, I don't think you're attractive enough for me to continue this conversation. Unfollow. Sorry.
So she slid in the DMs?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why you followed and unfollowed.
Yeah, I'm not. What do you think? I'm just
Right.
crawling through my for you page, Brianna? Give
I
me
don't-
some
I don't
fucking
know.
credit.
I
The answer is I'm not.
that's what I thought.
No, the
All
answer
right.
is I'm not. Unequivocally, it's a slide. If you're private, I look. One thing leads to another. I'm trying to keep my count under 800. Sorry.
Jeez, man. Wow.
Yeah, that poor girl.
Yeah.
I think you're pretty, girl.
She is pretty. Just
But
not
what?
enough.
Not just like
enough.
not Dave pretty?
Just
I-
hey, how about not your type? Let's say that.
Not my type.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Not my
That's
type.
better. Yeah, that's better.
Who's
It's
that's
not offensive.
not my type.
Yeah.
wow.
This is the positive. Listen,
It's positive Sienna episode.
correct.
Yeah, it is positive.
I-
Body positive.
Yeah,
we gotta keep
who's
that going.
Huge singer that I love.
Lizzo,
Lizzo. I love her. She's fat as fuck, and I love her.
Awesome.
lit.
I
That's
do love Lizzo.
I
Oh,
love
yeah,
Lizzo,
she's-
and I think Lizzo owns it and is sexy, but she's fat.
So if Lizzo DM'd you, you'd entertain that. DM?
100%.
Probably go on a date with her or what?
100%.
Nice.
Lizzo's
Solid.
the shit.
At me,
I've seen this video Lizzo duetted one time on TikTok, and it was a guy training to pelvic thrust Lizzo, like get to fuck her, right? And then he had like, you know, the workout where you put the bar
Yeah,
on
and you
your
do the
waist.
thrust thing.
Yeah, and he had like 4 plates on each side, and he was doing that and like thrusting it up. And Lizzo duetted it. She's a good sport about it.
She's awesome. That's what she
Yeah.
owns it, and she's sexy, and that's what I mean.
100%.
So that's what I'm saying. It is your type, like, because it's not just physical; it's whatever moves you. Listen, the world and the brain works in mysterious ways. What may be one guy's cup of tea or girl's cup of tea may not be the other's cup of tea.
True. What's one man's
Facts.
garbage is another's treasure.
Speaking of garbage, which may be one or girl's garbage or not garbage, Little Huddy came out with a new song.
Actually good.
That was a good transition, I'd
Thank you.
say.
Thank you.
I listened to this song. I mean, did you guys listen to it?
I
yet?
haven't. I saw a little bit on like a screenshot. I haven't listened. It's probably what, #1 on like Billboard. Let's see what we got.
Fucking Huddy. Adam Lambert vibes.
I think Jaden filmed a music video in this exact same spot.
The house?
Yeah.
I think he did.
Now that I'm looking at it, yeah.
All right, I mean,
The video's
I'm pretty
cool. The video's cool. It's Adam Lambert vibes, and I can see how girls would be like, "Oh my god, Huddy," but this is auto-tuned to fuck.
Well, okay, so I'm pretty sure he's been working on the music for like the last year, right? Like through the grapevines of social media, I've heard he's been in the studio like all the time for the last year. So I'll give him credit on like the working and everything.
It's auto-tuned.
I don't think. I mean, like,
What?
I think
I
he's
mean,
just
it's auto-tuned.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It is,
I heard it. It's auto-tuned.
It sounds.
But it's
I
not
didn't
like-
expect
it's-
that from him. I
No,
thought it's worse.
no.
Honestly.
Yeah,
That's
I expected
good.
worse. That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh.
I expected so much worse than what he came out with, and he actually
Yes.
like. The thing is like everyone in the comments, and like you can't really disagree with them. Is like, he's not the worst TikToker making music, right?
I don't know.
Like it's not the
True.
worst TikTok music you've seen.
That-
It's probably
that to
actually
me-
top like 3, 4.
Well,
So-
I mean, he's got the #1 song in the world, #1 song in the U.S., broke Spotify record most streams in a day, not holiday, broke Spotify record for most streams.
No, that's not Chase. That's not Chase.
That's driver's
That's
license.
a different girl.
Oh, fuck that then. Take back everything I just said about that, and let's stick to Little Huddy. I think the video's cool.
Yep.
I think there's probably a gazillion people who could sound like that. I mean, it wasn't you. I don't know what he sounds like based on that.
It
Right.
only blows up
Right.
because it's him.
Correct.
Like, anyone could make that.
Correct. That's my point. And he's got a cool vibe. I like the video. The song, if you're leading with that, my guess is you actually really can't sing that great because you couldn't hear his voice. It was so auto-tuned. But whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Now to the song
Yeah,
that
I mean, you just have to post. All he would have to do to prove people, like, if he feels he can sing, just post an acoustic video. Right?
100%.
Like, just post something
Yeah.
like that, and then it shuts everyone up right away.
Correct.
And then people are like, oh shit, because that's what happened to Jaden. Jaden first came out with Comatose, and people were like, oh, there's probably just a lot of auto tune on it. Like, he's not actually a talented singer. And then he did a live show, and then he did a live stream, live show or whatever of him singing, and then he did an acoustic, and he would post TikToks of him just singing.
Okay.
And people were like, oh.
yeah.
I
It's
think
very
Dixie needs to do that.
it's very easy
A lot of them do need to do that.
for singers. It's very easy to prove you can sing or can't sing. I mean, that's probably the
Yeah.
easiest thing to be able to prove quickly by yourself
Fuck.
in the world. And I'm not saying you can't, but you just can't tell anything based on that. Okay, this driver's license song, Olivia Rodrigo, that's what I was saying. Driver's license, January 8th. #1 song in the world, #1 song in the U.S., broke Spotify records, most streams.
It's taking over
Blew the
world
fuck
right
up.
now. Yeah.
Who is
Yeah.
this person? Is it a joke?
No.
It's like, no, the craziest thing is like, she came from what? Didn't she come from Disney or
Disney.
something?
I got
Disney
it.
Channel. Yeah.
There's the backstory because Olivia Rodrigo is 17. It's the heartbreak with Disney show Joshua Bassett, who is 20, who is now dating Sabrina Carpenter, 21. Since the release of Olivia's song, Josh released a song Lie, Lie, Lie. So there's like a love triangle going on.
Yes.
It's a
This
whole
song-
love triangle.
Yeah, this song
Yeah.
is about Sabrina Carpenter. And she
Got it.
came
So
up
pretty
with
much,
the rebuttal.
yeah, because he's like, you're probably with that blonde girl, blah, 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 or something like that.
Yep.
And then, so she's all complaining about Josh going with Sabrina. Then Josh makes a song saying she's lying. That's like what he said in the title 3 times, just if you didn't know. And then Sabrina comes out with a song and just like, it's almost like shading the driver's license. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, Sabrina should have asked me to write her song. I'm a god at diss tracks. I don't know if you guys know that, but 40 million views on YouTube, so would have done better.
I should have put mine on YouTube. I have the most vicious takedown song of all time. Can I see a little bit of this love triangle thing?
I'm so out of the loop. I didn't even know. I'm going to Miami after this. Am I gonna like hear this in the clubs?
No.
No. No, I'm
Too
not.
sad. Too sad.
No, I will not be hearing this in the clubs.
No.
But this is real singing.
Yes.
Very rare.
People know who these people were before this song.
I didn't.
I did. I kind of knew it, but Josh Kid. That's about it. And Sabrina Carpenter, actually.
I knew Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, I used to have a childhood crush on her, so.
Okay, this is a very good song. So this is
For being good, can I see Sabrina Carpenter, the girl Josh had a childhood crush on?
This girl, Olivia, though, is getting like praise for literally being like the best songwriter now because of this song.
Well, that
And
song.
she's getting destroyed. This girl.
And yeah, now she's getting fucked.
That's who they're fighting about? The dork in the middle?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Come on.
And they're so pretty,
Yeah, man.
both of them.
I actually think the singer is pretty. I think the kid in the middle deserves to be in a bat bag stuffed in a no bullying. Dave, no bullying.
This
Stop
is the
it.
nice
No
episode.
bullying, man.
Nice
Nice.
This is
episode.
the
TikTok,
nice
fun,
BFFs episode.
Fuck, done. I'll say that kid, I'm sure he's awesome at like band.
And Disney.
And Disney,
Disney.
Glee Club, Drama Club, Art Club,
Musicals.
not the cool club, but he is cool now. Never played wiffle ball, probably. Whatever.
Probably never played a sport.
Nope, definitely.
Definitely didn't play a sport. Oh, wow.
No sports.
Let's be nice.
But
he's awesome. He's got these
is
two
getting
girls
shit
fighting.
on the internet.
Yep.
He's getting shit on the internet right now.
This is
Yeah.
the nice
From
part.
Olivia.
Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. Is that a real fight?
It's
Ooh.
like, yeah.
That's a good one. Ben Askren, he's the guy. Now, Ben's a fan of mine and vice versa because he's into the Bitcoin stuff. But he's most famously known for just getting absolutely annihilated versus Jose Malvidal. He got like kneed in the face. The fight started,
Right.
kneed in the face. But
He
he's
was
a
like
real
that,
fighter.
right?
Yeah, he's a real
Yeah.
fighter. So I'll watch this fight in 2 seconds. And speaking of fights, is our boy Gruin fighting somebody?
I saw that.
What is that?
Yeah.
Who's
No,
he
I
fighting?
okay. I'm pretty sure it's fake because he texted me. He was like, "Wow, you didn't show me love on the Instagram post," and then like I like laughed at it, but it's like
It
there's
looked like it
these
was from
two-
charity.
It's like they have a logo on the bottom that says Clutch Points. It's like it's sponsored. It's a whole event, I guess.
If Michael Gruin fights somebody in the ring, I like Gruin. The strategy is just make him breathe for like 3 seconds. He's going to pass out and be out for 10 seconds.
Or Gruin top rope body slam.
Yeah, one or the other.
I was thinking
WWE
body
shit.
slam. Yeah.
Can we see that
Fuck you.
graphic again? Look.
It's awesome. It's an awesome graphic. Look at that.
If
Do you
Michael
want
Gruin
this?
fights, I'm watching. Like
I'm
No,
watching.
I think Dave, we're commentating.
in.
Fights.
like
100%.
I don't know if it's
You guys
real.
should.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, maybe we get Triller to put it on the undercard of the Jake fight. We have a little manager fight because the other guy's Patrick Finnegan, and he's like another. I think he did like a venture fund with Jake Paul. He did like he's kind of like a little bit of a Michael, I think, in a way.
So
in how he thinks and works.
Yeah,
so it'd be like
Listen,
there's only enough room for one of Michael, right? There can't be two.
the
fucking
world
Michaels.
there is. You need 10 planets to have 2 Michaels.
At least.
I'm not a fighter. I say that all the time. Michael doesn't strike me as an actual fighter, so I'd be very curious to see what that's about. Last thing I have on here, we're running a little bit long. I don't know much about it. Is JoJo Siwa got basically she comes out as LGBT and then got swatted?
Swatted.
Wait,
swatted
let's just-
meaning.
Back up. She got swatted for being gay.
I don't think that they have anything in common. I think they just happened the same week.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be that
That-
would be crazy if that happened.
That's just not allowed.
So
No.
There's
That's not allowed. She came out as gay, and then her house got swatted because that's like a trend now. People call the SWAT
Like
team.
SWAT. Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
but I'm reading the notes here and it says she believes she got swatted because she recently broke the news that she was in the LGBTQ community and paparazzi wanted her to come outside so they could take pictures of her. So she thinks the paparazzi swatted her so she would come out and they could take pictures, which is wild.
That's a crazy conspiracy.
That is a very. Is that almost? Nah. Yeah.
I
that's
also
crazy.
think.
I could believe it though.
I don't know, because I feel like, and this is a great thing, I feel like coming out for LGBTQ, gay, I feel like is very accepted. So it doesn't seem like something that would be that huge of a news story.
Right. Like it used to be such a big news story when people came out.
Nessa comes out every other week.
It's like it's not a big thing anymore,
Right.
Because everyone accepts it, right? Like
Right.
everyone's moved
Which
on.
is great.
And no one like if there's any old like it's maybe some 95-year-old that doesn't have a phone that's still is against
Right.
You know what I mean? Like no one is against it anymore. There's no reason to be.
It was a big deal because it was JoJo though, because she's such
That's the thing.
the cookie
Yeah, she's like the
cutter-
child star.
Yes.
She's the
Yeah.
like
perfect.
on Dance Moms on YouTube, cleanest image in the world, selling
Yeah.
you your kids bows at Walmart for their hair. It
was a shock,
Yeah.
and that's why it was
No,
so
Got
big.
it.
huge shock. Yeah.
Got it. All right. I think that about wraps it. That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was.
Heck yeah.
All right. I'll see you guys. I got to figure out how to do this from Miami. I've been in Detroit for a week. It's 5 degrees and snowing every day, and I'm going to go catch a plane.
Are you in Detroit? Were you just in Detroit because you guys were releasing? the
Yeah,
Madden thing?
we opened the sports book. It just became legal in Michigan last Friday. So I was building the promo the week up to it and then gambling. And I'll probably be back here for the Super Bowl.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Next time, Roger Goodell does a little charity thing. We should get me to bid for it,
100%,
auction
then
for
have me
it,
show
and
up.
then you come in.
I'm down.
Come in. That would be funny as hell. I was thinking about that this weekend.
I'm
It's a
down.
great idea.
I'm down.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you.
All right, bye.
All right. Peace.
Bye.